Hello, everybody. Um, I just finished uploading a video for TikTok because I haven't posted in about 3 days, I believe, since Saturday. So I figured I'd come on here and do an extended reading. So if you did see that, then you know what's going on here. This will be a completely different energy, probably, because I pulled out another few different decks for the energy, right? We're going to start with the usual, your angel number. Hope everyone's had a good week or weekend and week so far since we're on to hump day, Wednesday. Angel number for the week. And I also got to get back to doing the zodiacs. I have to do that. 0505 is an unexpected shift. A sudden change is coming, encouraging you to follow your true passions. While it may disrupt your current path, it will lead you to where you belong, whether that's a loving relationship, your dream career, or a new location. Embrace the unexpected, trust your instincts, and welcome the opportunities that arise. Love a good 5, and it's still May, so come on, 5-5. 0505 in the 5 month. We're going to do your spirit animal, your beast soul. I haven't put on my spirit animal deck in a long while. I gotta start rotating my decks. All right, so beast soul, when it comes out, is the peaceful dove. Release your fear and heal your hurting heart. Oh, compassion, healing, and harmony. Oh, it's so cute, little dove. Oh. All right. This is my Awakened Soul Tarot. This is the deck if you're interested. Here's the QR code if you're even more interested. We'll see if we can pull a few from here. Hold on. All right. One more and pull from the top. Thank you. Oh, we have fun. This is giving Three of Cups energy? It's giving Three of Cups. One more and pull from the top. Sovereignty. And forgiveness. That's all I'm going to pull from that, even though I feel like I need to pull another one. I'm not going to do it. So you have fun, sovereignty, and forgiveness. Now, for this sovereignty card is giving that someone is witnessing a goddess be adorned, be, I guess, loved on, taken care of, that's what it feels like. But again, this is also 3 people. So I'm not sure what's happening there. We're going to get there. But then the forgiveness is maybe if this is going to be about a partnership, relationship, this could be maybe somebody was unfaithful or you found out that they were doing something behind your back, right? So you had to forgive, which also brings up this, because it's also like she's freeing the bird, and to forgive someone, it is a freedom. So maybe you had your heart trapped. The bird could be symbolizing you trapped in a cage because of something that happened that you could not control, but it happened anyway. And you might have held it to where you were asking yourself, like, what did I do wrong? Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't want it to go that way. I'll tell you, I always don't want it to go that way, but anyway, maybe I'm supposed to just do love readings, right? No. I have your Panther Oracle. If you're interested, that is the cover. I don't think this one has a QR code. It does not. But I got those off of Temu. I think it was like $3 for the. Might have been. It was a lot. It wasn't a lot. Because one thing I am is thrifty. Better have audio, right? All right, so we're going to see if we can get these to match the other Oracle messages. And pull from the top. Okay. First one is fate. So it's coincidence, fortune telling. That's the one that comes out the first as fun did. So fun and fate. I'm supposed to pick from the top, right? That's okay, I'll do it this time because we're not going to do 3 shuffles each time after the first. We have the goal. I like that. Yeah. There's something that you're aiming for that you really, really want. And I feel like maybe you depend on something like divination to see what the possibilities could be for you, or to help you predict how something's going to happen. You are looking to other answers that are not just your own intuition, right? The last one is idea. Okay. So maybe in order to get to the success, this goal that you want to, we're having to maybe think of different ways to do things, right? This might require you to have people that you have to work with to get something done. Then I have under that was real estate. If your goal is to buy a home, definitely could be a goal that is making you think maybe, okay, maybe I have to outsource. Maybe I need to get a loan so I can get this started, so I can get where I want to be. Maybe, baby. Then I have my yin yang oracle. See if we can pull this all together. I feel like I might have did this backwards. I should have did the tarot. I'm terrified of that, but we'll see. I can always erase and start over. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna? We have fire signs: Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Somebody's taking a leap into something because they're just feel like somebody just dropped off a building, free falling. Could be water, but no, it's fire. So I'm going to say we're in the air coming down. That's a lot of passion. That's a commitment because it's an ace, which means there was no second thought about it. You just went for it. I feel like an ace is like there's no other plan. You know what I mean? So fire sign. 2 cards. We have a spy, guarded. So we have somebody who's definitely watching what's going on with you, hoping that they get a chance to communicate with you because of something they need to tell you. And the fire sign coming in, that would be the Ace of Wands, right? Yeah. Then we have guarded and vulnerability. This could definitely be you. If someone is coming in and they have things to say to you and they're watching you, pretty much trying to figure out who you are, and they're going to come with this energy is really, really fast, really, really hot. You might not trust that because you might have gone through things that made you feel like you are not ready or don't want to be available for that kind of energy. If you are watching someone, this is someone who's completely different from you, where you might be the very timid energy and you tend to sit back and play coy or play shy or play cutesy, you know what I mean? But the person that you're spying and inspecting and looking at and watching is someone who's the opposite, who has like this fire for this passion for life to just do things. Like they don't make plans, they just go. Like just out of the blue. Yep. Hey, yep. Because you you look for that excitement because you don't trust yourself to do that kind of excitement, because you don't trust yourself to just wake up one day and say, yeah, I'm just gonna, no matter what the day brings, I'm just gonna do it. Definitely could be an earth sign. Definitely could be an earth sign. So if you are looking at a fire sign, this could be something you're looking to have, like, to balance you out, to let you know how to have fun, right? To let you see that there are things you can enjoy without being so unsure. Definitely something you should be trying to do. Okay. Especially in 2026. Like, it's at this point we should be doing everything we want to do whenever we want to, as long as it's safe and legal, I guess. But I think that should definitely be something you consider. So I have my Mystic Red Rose Oracle. This is the deck that kept coming up in my big ass love deck. There were 2 cards in here. This even had stone box. So for this to come up in the twice is crazy. Let's see what we got. It's always sounds like somebody's walking around me. I don't know. It's always feel like somebody's here. See what the 3 cards for Mystic. Didn't we say it's going to be a sudden change, an unexpected shift? Dang. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. That's exactly what this card had warned us about. So here we go. Here we go. It says it's going to be shock. This is giving Oya vibes, because you know she is the twin flames. This is yin yang and balance. Like I said, if you're the timid one and they got that passionate fire, that's that balance. Union and duality complement polar opposites. I tried not to make it about. I really be trying to. I be thinking, okay, maybe today will be about, you know, your journey on your new career or something. But it always comes down to people. I mean, I know I love, but good God, I don't want to be. Well, I guess if I'm supposed to be, I don't want to be like put into this little niche of just being. Well, I guess so. Maybe I'm supposed to tell you. You know, I call myself a storm oracle, right? I'm supposed to tell you about the change and news that's happening and stuff that you're not expecting. You about to have y'all kick my ass, you hear me? Talking shit about me. Oh, they don't want to come out? All right, last one, because I waited more than 3. Pull from the top if nothing comes out. Thank you. Passion. So this could be a very passionate connection. You are twin flames. Insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I'm sitting here right now, and the fact that all these cards are the same size, they're all the same size, I'm thinking about combining them. Really am. Really am. Really am. Really am. Really am. So the shock is that this person or this person, whichever one you are, who has been watching the other person, what's going to shock you is that when you or they let you know how they feel about you or how they're interested or you're interested in them, you're going to be so surprised at the fact that you guys are like this connection that is just like it's supposed to. You should have been found this person, right? But being again a twin flame, some people believe that twin flames are not meant to last. They're meant to come into your life to bring something that you need, whether it's a lesson, a change, which clearly a change. But there's always you're going to have such this passionate connection. You're gonna feel like this is your soulmate. You're gonna feel like this is supposed to have always been. I'm supposed to always known this person. I probably already knew this person. You probably had connections in past lives. And you found each other again. But something kept you guys away from each other until fate stepped in and said, "Okay, you're supposed to find this person, right?" And without you knowing, that could have been your goal. Without you even realizing you're supposed to be looking for this person, or the person's coming to your life, that could have been the goal. Maybe not even your goal. Could have been, you know? And the bottom of the deck is an engagement ring. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union completion. Like I said, this passion, this twin flame, this shock is that you guys have found each other. You guys have found each other, and this time, I guess maybe you'll assume during this go round, you might even consider committing more than you did previously. Because for you to keep finding each other brings on the Hierophant energy, like you missed a lesson somewhere. And you keep coming back because when you missed a lesson, you got to figure that shit out. You know, hold on. So we're going to use my Twin Flame Tarot, right? Because why not? At this point now, I feel like I'm supposed to. And one day I'm going to say supposed every time I'm supposed to. Because I always say post. Let's see what Tarot has to say about. You know what? Hold on. Eight of Pentacles is commitment, dedication, work, and effort. Beautiful card. I love that it's a tree because Pentacles are earth energy. Hold on, let me find. I was sitting here and I keep looking at this card because the word is serendipity. And I kept confusing with the word serenity. And like, that's not the same word, right? So in my head, like, that don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So I had to look it up. So I paused for it. Serendipity is the fortunate and unexpected discovery of something valuable or agreeable when you weren't actively looking for it. A happy accident. A happy accident. You're going to be very, because it is fate. Like I love that. Happy accident. Serendipity. I don't know if that wasn't the word. The word is sovereignty. Hold on. The word was sovereignty on the card that I keep looking at, right? So I looked that up because I don't even still. I went from thinking it was serenity to serendipity. It is sovereignty. I'm blind. Don't. And then they write it all. Don't come for me. Anyway, sovereignty is calling you to evaluate your current situation in a few ways by establishing boundaries, reclaiming your power, taking accountability. So it's self-awareness and how to step into your energy. And that's why I said serendipity, because this card had serendipity on it. So I wasn't bugging. I wasn't bugging. I wasn't bugging. I wasn't bugging. Yeah. So then now that makes a little bit of sense because reclaiming your power, this is definitely somebody watching someone who is being adorned and loved on, right? I'm going to see what the rest of it says, but I think I'm not going to post this one because I'm all over the place right now. And I'm burning an incense called Green Apple from the, what's it called? HEM, that company. Don't order Green Apple. It smells nothing like Green Apple. hope my microphone is picking all this up because it's loud. Okay. We have the Empress. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. Clarifying the Empress is the Four of Cups. So the Empress is a divine feminine who is very nurturing, right? So then your Four of Cups is feeling disconnected. So kind of like a guarded energy where you're holding on to your vulnerability. Even though you're an Empress and you have the energy to where you are loved, you can love, you do love, you give love, you feel love, you know love, you don't always feel like anyone appreciates that. So you keep it to yourself a lot. Very guarded. But that also makes you bored. Because like, right, so this is why you're watching that person who's a fire sign who does the things that you won't do because you're bored now. What's their energy? Seven of Swords is healing, no, hiding and avoiding, lying and trickery, deception and cunning. I asked what is their energy, and that's what comes out. What are they avoiding or hiding? What's the deception? It says closing cycles, completion, achievement. Clarifies the Nine of Cups because there are wishes fulfilled. Again, contentment and pleasure. The person who is the Seven of Swords energy, I think the sneaky part is that they were or with someone else that they're keeping from you, so you don't know who they are. So once you announce your attraction or them to you, they have to complete a cycle somewhere else that they're dealing with so that they can then move on to give you this Nine of Cups to give you pleasure, right? That fell on passion. And the world fell on 10 flames. The Seven of Swords came out on shock. Eight of Wands. Fast movement, quick decision, and sudden progress. They're going to have to do this really quick because they don't want to keep you in this limbo. They don't want to play the back and forth. So when they do have to bring you this Nine of Cups, they're going to have to do it really quick because they want to give you their attention, their passion, pleasure. They want to fulfill your wishes. They want to be what you deserve because they know that you are an Empress. Mm-hmm. Dang. Ten of Swords is defeat, betrayal, exhaustion, collapse. I feel like even though they want to, it's not gonna. They're never going to. They really, 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 really want to, but they don't know how to let the other things go. Other person, other whatever has them wearing a mask, they're not gonna be able to let it go. Because this is a full-on mask. You can't even you don't know who that is. full on mask. They are hiding hard. They want to, but they're not going to let it go. And that's going to cause betrayal because they're not going to let you go. And they're going to have to keep wearing that mask just so they can give you the pleasure they know you deserve, but also don't want to disappoint you. So they'd rather just keep the mask on. And that is going to be their defeat. And then what? You're going to leave. You're going to finally figure it out and see it and know it. You're like, all right, that's all you had to say. That's your freedom right there. Clarifying your fool two of swords. Now you're at a crossroads. Now you have to figure out what you're going to do. What are you going to do now? And they're also thinking about what they're going to do because now they have this disappointment that they failed you. But they have this love for you that really does not want to let you just give up on them, give up on you. So they're going to be in very, very, very heavy denial. And you just got to decide where you want to go. You're definitely going to walk away. Definitely going to let it go. Definitely going to leave it behind. Because you was already guarded and was already minding your business. And they still decide to come in hot and heavy. So yeah, when it comes down to that, you're definitely gonna leave. You're good. Like she's like, look, she's on a swing, and what is that? And what? Who? She's gonna feel so free. She's leaving. Last card, and we'll wrap it up. Queen of Swords, cutthroat, independence. She's done. Once she leaves, that's it. That's the freedom. That's the end. Bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. That's happiness. That's completion. That is emotional stability. She's having her own picnic probably by herself. That was all over the place. I am so sorry. And I know it probably made not a lick of damn sense. But it don't matter because I'm not a tarot reader. I just like to pull cards, right? So none of what I'm saying is true. This is all conspiracy. I'm playing. I'm playing. But yeah, that's what I got for my random Wednesday pull. You are still here after these 29 minutes. Thank you for being here. Know that you are loved. Good night.